Alright, so I usually don't make videos like this. I usually make the Genesis ones, the ones reading the Bible, and all that. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have that great of a day today. I didn't stick to my, and this isn't, I'm not trying to be prideful. This is just what I experienced in my day, um, and how I still honored God throughout a rough day. So I didn't stick to my diet, honestly. I had probably like 2.5, 3 days worth of added grams of sugar in one day, which is not good. That's really bad. And nutrition is a big part of my life. I love eating clean. I feel when I eat clean, I feel closer to God because it's the food God made. I am putting the stuff in my body that God intended when He created the earth to put in our bodies, but instead the world now puts in puts all the junk, like the processed food. And at Bible study this morning, I had 3 donuts, and I know it might sound like a lot. There was one of them was probably like that big, and then 2 donut holes. But still, like, I just don't feel close to God when I eat that. When I eat like the healthier foods, like like the fruits, the steak, the chicken, just all of that, like I just feel more close to God. And honestly, I gotta start not giving into the donuts at Bible study, because I know gluttony is one of the most overlooked sins in today's world. I feel, in my opinion, I would say, like, just it's overlooked. That's I don't know how else to put it. Just people overlook it and I mean, I'm not saying you can't gluttony with eating a ton of healthy food either. You don't want to eat a ton of healthy food, because then you're like wasting it, because you're not giving the body the nutrients that the extra stuff is just going to waste when you could serve yourself another meal with that, if that makes sense, kind of. But I like just honored God still, even though I didn't have a good day. He woke me up this morning. He's not done with me. Not every day is gonna be a good day. There's gonna be ups and downs, days and nights that full of sunshine and rainbows, and some nights that are full of clouds and rain. So it's hard. It's hard to honor God when you're not having a good day, because like, God, well, I don't do this, but I know a lot of people do this. They're like, God, why would you let that happen? They would ask God why? And that's one of the words that I feel like blocks prayers. Why are you questioning God? He is literally God, and you're questioning Him. Doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I mean, you're telling me you would rather like listen to yourself and all of that jazz type whatever, instead you're questioning God, kind of like, it's, I don't even know what I'm trying to say there. I honestly kind of lost track. But yeah, I mean, just what I think is God's plan is not easy, right? There's gonna be ups, there's gonna be downs, right? He has that. It's like that for a reason, because you're not gonna ever learn anything if you don't go through the stuff down what people don't see in private. Like at school, I might have looked like the happiest man alive, smiling through the halls, which at school a lot, I pray in the hallways, just in my head. I'm always just thanking God for whatever class it is, English, history, math, criminal justice, one of my electives in class, just anything. Like I'm always thanking Him when I'm out in the halls, because it's such an honor to get to go to school. As much as so many people dread it, and I'm not even gonna lie, I dread going to school sometimes every morning. But just I know that there's people who would do anything for my education, and that's what just pushes me, like, okay, I gotta just make sure that there are people doing worse than me, so I need to be super grateful. And something else, life is short, right? Life, you guys might think life is, and I'm not assuming this, but I know a lot of people probably think that tomorrow is guaranteed. I mean, this could be the last video I ever make. Me and you, right now, we're making eye contact. This might be the last time that we ever make eye contact. I might pass away tonight. You might pass away tonight. I could die in 2 seconds. But just knowing what God is doing, it's like, I know it's like a famous quote and everything, but it's like, if God woke you up this morning, he's not done with you, which is very true. It's a super powerful quote, because it's like saying that, I mean, even people who are like, for example, my grandma, right? She has like stage 4 cancer in her liver, and she's not doing great, right? But God still wakes her up every morning. He still gives her the strength to complete the day. It's because he's not done with her yet. He still has a plan for her, whether it's being a role model for me and my family, like the younger ones, or whether it's just making people happy with their presence. Like, I don't know why God wakes us up, because we don't deserve it. Yeah, but kind of more of like the story. I kind of got really sidetracked, but the spirit was just kind of flowing through me. I was just talking, but I just remember that whenever I'm having a hard day, I just remember that God woke me up this morning. He sent his only son, who lived the perfect life, the most perfect man ever, to go die for the most imperfect people ever. Just kind of think of that. Jesus Christ died the perfect... Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. God sent the perfect man to go die for the most imperfect people. That's a quote that I feel like I gotta start living by. God sent his only son, the most perfect son, to die for the most imperfect people. I hope you guys have a beautiful night tonight. God bless you all, and Jesus loves you.